Yeah, I work for agencies and I have done for a couple of years, but I've also had some full-time jobs. I'm going to tell you why I work for agencies, yeah? But I can see why people get off of it. So agencies get you jobs, yeah, depending on what field you're in, and they generally pay a higher rate than the normal salary what you was going to get. You don't get the benefits of the salary, you don't get really the benefits of the company. There are some type of rules, like certain times if you've been somewhere for 2 years on an agency, you get the same benefits as the people who are working there full time. The longest that I've been on a agency has been 2.5 years, yeah? I like getting paid regular. It is better in my mind and it's better in anyone's pocket, yeah, to get paid weekly. How you spend your money is up to you, my boy. If you be blowing your money every week, that's your business. I just want my money pronto and I don't want to have to wait on it. So that's why it works for me. When it comes to the benefits, I do not reap them. I do not get paid holiday time. I could get some of my money held back in lieu and they could give it to me in holiday, but I'd rather be paid out for it because why? I'm not waiting until someone says, oh, you can have your money. I want it now. I have had full-time jobs and I've realized waiting 25 days to get paid, it's not my vibe, man. Having to budget myself too many times or think about going into an overdraft in my account just so I can get to work until the 25th and then I can rebalance my account and all that. I'm not doing that shit, man. My name ain't Kevin Hart. I ain't got to fucking wait a minute, transfer some money into my bank account's not ready for that. My bank account's not set up for that. Fuck that. Bank account's got money in it, yeah? We spend. My point is that with an agency, what you start to learn is how much money, obviously, the agency is making off of you. That's none of your business, I'll be honest with you. That's where most people go wrong. You know, the deal which you made with them is kind of sticking and final unless things change. Do you get it? They're very crafty people. They're not your brethrens. I'll tell you that from now. I've worked with agencies for like 10 years, probably a bit longer, and all the same. All little crafty guys. Oh yeah, I got this vacancy for you. It's £25. Really? He could pay you another £5 an hour on top of the 25. But if you don't negotiate it, yeah, it's never going to fucking happen. He's not even gonna tell you it's available because he's gonna keep it for himself. And that's business. But some people feel as if like, because they've known some people, not knowing them, like talking to them all the time. They've known them by talking to them, but not knowing them by seeing them all the time, talking to them on the phone and feeling like they've got a false sense of friendship, yeah? That's how they really get people, is the false sense of friendship. And I've seen many people fall victim to that and they're just nice guys and they say, oh yeah, well he gets me work and he's my guy and blah, blah, blah. Shut up, man. He's never come to even meet you for a drink, a coffee or anything, yeah? If you've not got paid 1 week, he'll be sitting at home, counting his money, sipping on some tea and some rich biscuits from you. Because you paid for these biscuits today, my friend, and he's dunking on you. And that's the whole understanding of being on an agency, you know, like, and when I look at like some agency jobs, I'll give you an example, yeah? Let's say when I used to work at somewhere like Battersea, it's not too far away from what you should have seen. The wages what people used to get there was like 46k, yeah? I was getting way more than that through the agency. I mean, when a workplace like that tells you, oh, we want to offer you a full-time vacancy, yeah, that's great. Sounds great. Lovely. Comes with the benefits of the company, blah-de-blah-de-blah, blue-de-blue-de-blue. But you'll be getting way less money. How much way less money are you talking? Well, I can comfortably say, let's say that people were getting 4,200 at the end of the calendar month, like on a shift or something, yeah? So, let's say someone on the agency will be ending up with 5,800 at the end of the month. So it's an extra bit on top, depending if that person did overtime as well. Obviously, the other people do overtime, and there's a double time over rate. It just depends on what type of situation the workplace have. You know, I say double time overtime because I'm a tradesperson, so we work on the weekend. And if you work on the weekend, sometimes, depending on who it's through, it will be at a weekend rate, and it won't be at the same rate as your discussed rate. So that's always a benefit, but you know, like, sometimes you got to talk about working from a flat base, not from like the overtime, because that always adds up to be a fucking lot more, and that's not always going to be available when you go to most places. So I like to talk hypothetically, innit? And that's why I said it like that. But my point is that there's way more money to make on the agencies. I look at things and say to myself, look, there isn't any solid security in anything nowadays, especially construction and trades. I'm a plumber, innit? Plumbers can work for themselves. Yes, I have my own plumbing business. It isn't always super busy, so I prefer to get money all the time instead of when it comes in drips and drabs and all that type of shit, because I'm not here doing plumbing thinking that oh, we're gonna have down spots and spots when I'm not making money or not got any money flowing in. No, we need to make money flow all the time. I'll be real with you. That's just me. And when I'm not busy with agency work or something like that, I do get a lot of full-time positions offered to me. But again, if I do the maths and the maths is not mathsing and it don't make sense, I just don't even bother. I don't bother with wasting my time. Yes, I've got a few pension pots, I have, and that's one thing I have got to say. You can get pension pots from agencies as well, or you can set it up privately yourself. I've got a good legal and general pension as well, and a few other ones as well, because you start to pay into them as well. It's automatic pension pay-ins at certain places after like 12 weeks, I think it is. Just depends on the type of agency and the type of probably the work what you do, but I know that's what happens with me, innit? My question to you guys, have any of you lot tried agency work? And sometimes when you're qualified or you're looking for work, that is the easiest way to get into somewhere, because there is not this interview process. So you bypassed all of that and get straight to the meat and the bones and start working and start making money straight away. I know it's not always solid. Sometimes you might have 6 months, 7 months. I've had 7 months at like one job and made good money. I spoke about that before. I made good money at there, and I thought to myself, wow, I might have to stay on the agency for a bit, you know, because this type of money, you know, you can save for properties, save to do stuff. So, you know, it was good. Like, I'm here to make money in it as a plumber. I'm not here to do anything else in it. Doesn't matter about signing up sometimes for security, because if you're good, there's always jobs that are going to flow your way, period. And that's how I look at me being a tradesperson when it comes to agencies. If you're good, you'll always get work. There's always enough dickhead agency people that want to make some money out of you. And if you don't know how to negotiate, you won't negotiate good. And I've made really good money out of lecturing as well, man. That's been really good money through agencies as well. Because when you go to sign up to the company or to the college or whatever, they pay you such a shit rate. Like I said, it drops down to like 40s, when outside of that, let me give you an example, you're earning high 70s. Why would you sign up? You know, wasting your own time. Might as well just look for another college. There's plenty of them. Anyway, I want to know your thoughts in it. If you guys have ever worked through agencies before, and how you look at it. You know, some of us might be looking at more security point of view, I do look at the security now and say to myself, you know what, I would like a job where I could just have some time off and just, you know, do all the mooching stuff what everybody else does, take the piss and all that. I do want to do that, but you know, it's not. I'd rather get some bread. The more bread we put behind ourselves, the more comfortable I feel, like within to take breaks or within to say to myself, nah, I don't really want to work there, or find the right type of workplace so I can have the right type of environment. So I'm not working forever, man. My point is that I don't want to be working forever, and if the quicker we can get this dough in, the better. That's my point. So agencies are going to be around for time. 99% of them, nearly all of them are dickheads, right? Because it's just a forced relationship. When from the minute they call you and say, oh, so where are you working at the moment? Well, I've called you about your job. Why are you asking me where I'm working for? Oh, I'm just trying to get a backstory. No, you're not. You're doing fishing. You're doing fishing, my friend. Stop them from doing fishing. Just answer the direct questions about what you came to answer. And I got this method where I'll be quite... I let them know that my time is valuable, even on the phone, you know. Yeah, I haven't got a lot of time to talk to you, yeah, so you got to be quick. Because they feel as if like, oh, I'm offering you opportunities, so now I'm going to probe you. No. We're going to reverse the roles round, mate. Yeah? I'm in control here. And I always negotiate the rate. If they told me that it was like £25, I'll tell them that, yeah, I don't work for like less than £28, you know. That's at least that's £3. You start to add up those £3 over 40 hours a week. Adds up. Learn how to negotiate, innit? If that's one thing you learned from this video, let's get it.